Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Wednesday Star Wars video. Hope you're having a good week. Hope this helps you get through the rest of the week. Today's video is going to be on the Endor Expansion series, which is one of my favorite sets in the Star Wars universe. Looking at our list, it came out right after Special Edition. And we now have a booster pack of Special Edition that will open up maybe at the end of all the Star Wars videos as a reward for getting through the whole Star Wars collection. But Endor, so that came in 1999, and there were 198 cards in the Endor expansion. This is the box. This is the smaller boxes that they started making when they did the 9-card packs. There were 30 boosters in the 9-card packs. So very similar to like how Magic the Gathering Wizards is doing the set, like the 10-card, 12-card set packs, 30 per box. I do like the smaller boxes. They take up less space on the shelf. These were the booster packs wrappers that I saved. Call me a collector. And then there was supplemental rules like each of the other sets. This one talks about the Endor locations. It's the 7th expansion for Star Wars customizable card game. It contains 180 dramatic new cards depicting exciting events from Return of the Jedi. There were Biker Scouts, standalone. The Endor expansion is a standalone expansion for the Star Wars CCG. Although these cards integrate seamlessly into the Star Wars CCG universe, you can play fun and exciting games using Endor cards only. So it kind of reminds me of the Ice Age for Magic that we looked at a couple weeks ago. That had its own lands, and you could just open up the Ice Age starter decks and just with 60 cards and play right out of the box. That's kind of cool. This also, I believe, has a draft rules. So Endor draft tournament rules. That's kind of how they were able to do that with the standalone packs, is just to be able to open them up and draft with them. So the standalone nature of Endor allows players to take part in an exciting new tournament format. Obviously, you'd get together in person and do the drafts. We don't have any of those anymore. And if possible, the tournament should be run with an even number of players. They draft a 40-card deck. Before the draft begins, randomly assign allegiance, light or the dark side, to each player. Make sure there is an even number of light and dark players. Each player and the tournament director, if required to draft, must provide 6 unopened Endor packs. So 6 times 9 is like 54 cards, I think, is what everyone gets to make your 40-card deck out of it. And then to begin the first round of draft, each player opens 1 pack. When opening a pack, each player has 45 seconds to pick 1 card, which is placed face down in front of him. The card selected usually must be the same allegiance as a player is assigned. The exception is that a foil card may be selected regardless of the allegiance. Once every player has selected a card, the selected cards are placed face down on each player's deck building pile. Foils selected from the opposite allegiance are placed face up next to the deck building pile, and the remaining cards from the pack are passed to the next player. So that's kind of cool. I do remember there were foil cards in this set. It's kind of like if you're drafting Magic the Gathering and you get an awesome rare card, foil rare or something, you want to save that for value, but you don't necessarily maybe want to play with it or construct your deck around it if it's not what you like to play. So this is the 180 card Endor set. It does look like I had all the foil cards. I put them in this little pack here. We'll take a look at those last because I think they are just the reprints of the cards that were in the set. So there are 90 cards on the light side. Those are pretty good shape. A little dust in the box. But those have been in pretty good condition for being stored for 20, 25 years. Let's take a look at the cards, shall we? And then we'll peek at the rare cards, foil versions at the very end. So that was kind of the new twist to this set when they released it. I do remember people trying to collect the foil cards with great enthusiasm. There's the Moon of Endor. Then we have some Backdoor, Bunker, Dense Forest. We got our little Birds of Paradise playing this morning in the forest. The Ewok Village, you remember. Hidden Forest, more Endor. And then there were several rare Rebel cards that were really good. Captain Yutani, we had a Chewbacca of Kashyyyk, Corporal Beezer, Corporal Delavar, Corporal Jance, Corporal Kensurik. There's the Daughter of Skywalker, that's Leia. We have General Solo. It's another Han Solo card that you can play. He's got 4 power, 3 ability, and he is Force attuned. We got Mon Mothma. She was good. Sergeant Junkin. Then we have a 3PO. Ewok Sentry, Ewok Spearperson, Ewok Tribesman, Grak, Kazak, Logray, Lumat, Peplu was our friendly Ewok, Rabin, Ramba, Tebow, Wicket. Everyone's in Wuta. So Wicket was our, let's do, maybe Chewbacca was our, yeah, let's say Chewbacca was our good. So we got some missions, some rebels, we got aliens, but Wicket was a Ewok. Tadirium is our star class. We have a Y1, YT-1300 transport. Looks just like the Millennium Falcon. Chewie's AT-ST, Ewok glider, speeder bike, A280 sharpshooter rifle, blast tech, Chewbacca's bowcaster, Ewok bow, Ewok catapult, Ewok spear. Some deactivate the shield generator, deploy in a bunker, rebel strike team, deploy Endor system and rebel landing site, battle plan, commando training, count me in, says Leia. I hope she's all right. I wonder who they found, insurrection, that one. Oh, a little baby Ewok, Walkling. Careful planning, covert landing, Endor celebration. Remember that scene at the end of the movie where they shoot off fireworks? That's pretty cool. This is a used interrupt. It cancels Tatooine occupation, Cloud City occupation, or Rebel base occupation. There's Ewok Enroll, Ewok Logjam. Yeah, they were really clever in sort of defending their territory. Get alongside that one. Here we go again. I have a really bad feeling about this. I know. Lost in the wilderness, rapid deployment, sound the attack, surprise counter assault, take the initiative. This is absolutely right. Throw me another charge. Were you looking for me, says C-3PO. Wookiee guide and yub yub is what Ewoks say when they eat food. So those are the 90 light side cards in the Endor set. We'll take a look at the dark side real quick here. Again, these look like they're in great shape. You know, some minor edge wear from being shuffled in the packs over back in the day, but we also have another dark side Endor, some forest locations from Endor. We have some Imperials, AT-ST pilot, Biker Scout Trooper, Colonel Dyer, Commander Egar, Corporal Averick, Corporal Drazen, Corporal Dralosin, Corporal Missick, Corporal Oberk, Elite Squadron Stormtrooper, Lieutenant Arnett, Lieutenant Grand, Lieutenant Renz, Lieutenant Watts, Major Huix, Major Marquand, Navy Trooper Fenson, Navy Trooper Shield Technician, Navy Trooper Vesden, Sergeant Barrich, Sergeant Ellisk, Sergeant Irol, Sergeant Tarl, Sergeant Wallen. So yeah, there were a ton of Imperials. I don't remember which ones. There were probably a couple rare ones in the set. Let's put those over here. Then we have a Lambda class shuttle, speeder bike, Tempest 1, Tempest Scout 1, Tempest Scout 2, ATST, Tempest Scout 3, Tempest Scout 4, Tempest Scout 5, Tempest Scout 6. So, I mean, feels like the light side was a little stronger in terms of the characters that you could play. Dark side seems a little more better on the vehicle side. ATST dual cannon, scout blaster, speeder bike cannon. We have Endor operations. Deploy on Endor system, bunker, and landing platform while the side is up once during each of your control phases. May take one ominous ruminers or established secret base into hand from reserve deck. Then we have some effects. We have an entire legion of my best troops, Aerotech Corporation's battle order, Spike Scout gear, closed door, crossfire, early warning network, Empire's New Order, established secret base, Imperial Training Academy, Imperial Arrest Order, ominous rumors, perimeter patrol, pin down, relentless tracking, search and destroy, security precautions, well-earned command. Then we have some interrupts, accelerate, always thinking with your stomach, combat readiness, compact firepower, counterattack, dead Ewok, don't move, Ichiwawa, Endor occupation, freeze, go for help, high-speed tactics, hot pursuit, Imperial tyranny. It's an older code, main course, outflank, pitiful little band, scout recon, sneak attack, wounded warrior, and you rebel scum. So that is the entire 90 card dark side of the Endor set. And then last but not least, so that's 180 cards in the set. There were also 18 foil cards, which were rares, copies of cards that were in this set. That's how they get the 198 total cards in the set. These have some serious pringling to them. This is like a term when the foil cards kind of warped a little bit from being stored. These were just stored in a plastic bag, so I could probably flatten these out somehow in rigid sleeves, maybe some card holders. But there are, I think, 9 dark side foils, and then there were 9 light side foils. And you could get these in packs, but you have to open up a ton of boxes. So I'm pretty sure I got a few of the foils in the boxes, and then probably found the other ones at the card shop or on eBay. This set came out in 1999, which was right when eBay was a thing. So these cards are Endor, Ewok Village, Chewbacca of Kesher, Daughter of Skywalker, General Solo. Maybe we'll do like a, maybe that'll be our, and there's a 3PO. This could be our thumbnail, I think. Look at that. Pretty shiny. Paplu, the Ewok glider, Ewok Endor celebration, Ewok and roll. There is Endor landing platform docking bay, biker scout trooper, elite squadron trooper, speeder bike, Tempest 1, Tempest Scout 4, early warning network, hot pursuit, and main course. Oh, you can see like the flame. I think they added that little flame there, and it's pretty cool. You can see it, especially in the foil version. But those are the 18 foils of the set as well. So if you're collecting the Endor Star Wars customizable card game, you're going to need the 90 light side, 90 dark side, and then the 18 foil copies, which I think are the harder ones to find. Especially flat, there's a little curl to them. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for the last set in the Star Wars series. That's going to be the Death Star 2 set that we look at next week. I appreciate everyone watching and following along this review of each of these sets. There's a lot of cards in the set in the Star Wars universe, and we're happy to show you those on the channel. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a great week, and may the Force be with you.